Hey sweeties! In this video I'm going to be reviewing an eyeshadow palette, and the palette I'll be reviewing is the Balm Nude Tude palette. So it's not the Nude Tude, it's the Nude Tude. I do have the original, which is the Nude Tude palette, this one right here. And since I do have both of them now, I will be comparing the two of them, of course just my honest opinion, and I will be talking about the second one a lot more and showing you guys swatches and talking about the shades and everything like that. I've had this palette now for a few months and I've been meaning to do a review on it for a while now, so I'm happy to finally be doing it. And surprisingly, I have not heard much about this palette at all. I don't know if you guys have, but I just happened to stumble across it when I was shopping on Kohl's.com. They did show the colors online and I was right away impressed with the color selection and knew that I really wanted to give it a try. So I did order it, and on Kohl's it is $39.50, and that's how much it is. So basically there are some differences, of course, between the two palettes. I feel like the quality of the eyeshadow is about the same. I don't really notice too much of a difference when it comes to the quality of the eyeshadow, but of course with the colors and stuff like that I do notice a difference. Packaging is pretty much the same. It comes with the sleeve that looks just like the palette, and that comes off, and then and then it looks like that. The inside, which obviously is a lot different than the Nude Tude, it's the guys instead of the girls, which I think is adorable. So that's what it looks like. So there's 12 eyeshadows in this one, just like the first one. I'm going to show you guys a look of the two palettes next to each other, just so you can see like the difference right off the bat between the colors. And the top one, of course, as you can see, that's the Nude Tude palette, and the bottom one is the Nude Tude palette. About a year ago when I did get the Nude Tude palette, I really did like it. I thought, I used it a couple times and I really loved the colors and I loved the quality of the eyeshadow. I had no complaints, but as time went on I really was never using it. I think I just used it a little bit in the beginning, and then I was really grabbing other eyeshadow palettes and eyeshadows and using them a lot more. So a lot of time went by before I even picked this up again. And it's not that I didn't like it, and I actually would recommend it to people. It's a great eyeshadow palette. The quality of the eyeshadow is great, and the color selection is beautiful. So it's not that. I just think that the color selection in this one is not as great for like everyday use. As you could see, the majority of the colors are more on the darker side, so more for like bolder looks. And the lighter colors that they do have are beautiful, but there's just not enough of those like lighter browns and lighter shades that you could work with different looks, and also for like everyday looks. I just feel like a lot of these colors are either really super light or super dark. And then when I did see this one on Kohl's, I did want to grab it. Like I said, I saw the colors, and right off the bat I knew that the colors looked so beautiful, and I could tell right away that the variety of colors is a lot better. They just have a better combination of colors. The dark colors that they do have are beautiful as well, and the light colors they have are light enough, and then they have a lot of medium shades here that are just perfect for all different kinds of looks and also everyday use. Also, this palette comes with the same brush that the first one did. They call this the liner shadow brush, and it looks like this. So you get the same brush. Now for the most important part, I'm going to talk about the shades in more detail for the Nude Tude palette. The first color is Fearless, and this is a really light beige shade, and it's a matte shade as well. And I really like using this color to like either put all over my eye area as a base, or it's really great for blending, like blending out your crease color or blending out any color really. And this is what the Nude Tude palette was missing. They really didn't have a blending shade like this, so I was really happy to see this shade in this palette. The second shade is Flawless, and this is another matte shade, but it's like a medium brown shade. And this is like perfect for the crease, I think. It's a little darker than a transition shade would be, but that's why I like it, because it's just a great crease shade that you can use for many of the looks that you would use for this palette. I just think it's a perfect medium matte brown shade for the crease. The next color is Firm, and Firm is shimmery. So it's like a medium brown shimmery shade, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful color, as you could see. And the shimmer is just really stunning in these colors. And I just think this is great for like your outer V or maybe your lower lash line. That's like the kind of places that I use that color. The next color is, I think, my favorite out of the whole palette, and that is Flirty, maybe like a light berry kind of color. And it's, as you can see, it's definitely shimmery, and I'm pretty sure I did use this in my Thanksgiving makeup look. This is one of the eyeshadows that I used. I think it's great for on the lid or even on the lower lash line if you want to put it there. The next color is Friendly, and this is a really like rich, dark color. I haven't used this much at all yet, but I'm not sure. It doesn't swatch as smooth as the other colors do, but it is still a very nice color, and it is matte for sure, and it's just a really dark brown color, and I think it has like a reddish, I think it's like a reddish brown, I think. So it's like a reddish brown, really dark matte shade, and I think this is great for like your outer V or your lower lash line, and it really would make any look more bold, and maybe for like a smoky eye it would be great. And the next color is Fierce, and this is like a black shimmery shade, as you can see. I like for a change that they made the black shade shimmery, because you know, usually we have the black as a matte shade, but I think it's good to have a little bit of shimmer in the black shade. And I think this is great for like your outer V again, or you could use it on your like upper lash line. Even though it's shimmery, you could still do that. Put it like as eyeliner, but you know, up top, or you could put it on your lower lash line. On the next row now we have Fabulous, and I love this shade so much. I'm a lot more pleased with this highlight shade than I am with the highlight shade that they have in the Nude Tude palette. And that was another small complaint that I had with the Nude Tude palette, is that their highlight shade that they had was only this really, you know, white highlight shade, or like the yellowish one. So Sassy and then Snobby. They didn't have like that cream highlight shade that I always love as a highlight. But thank God that they have it in this one, and that's Fabulous. And it's just a really pretty cream shimmery shade that is great for a highlight, like I said, and you can use it on your brow bone or your inner corner, and I really do love it. So that comes into a lot of use. The next color is Faithful, and I would say this is like maybe a light copper gold kind of color, and it is shimmery. And yeah, I would say it's like in the copper family, but more like a light golden look to it. It's just a really pretty like shimmery copper color, like on the lighter side, and that's beautiful too. I love that color. The next color is Fit, and this is another shimmery shade, but this is like a very gorgeous medium copper shade, so it's a little darker of a copper shade, and I really think this is beautiful on the lid. It's just a really pretty copper shade that I know I'm going to use a lot more when I start doing looks with like copper shades. It's just a really, really pretty color, and I love that one as well. This one is Feisty, and it's a matte dusty rose color. And if you get this palette, you'll see, you wouldn't believe how much you would use this color since it is matte. It's just that perfect crease shade, mostly when you're using like lighter colors on your eyelid. It just really goes well with a lot of looks, and I love it so, so much. So I tend to use that a lot in the crease. Mostly for just a basic look. And then the next shade is Funny, and this is a dark copper shade, but I just think this color is beautiful. I really like it a lot more than I like Friendly. Friendly, the one right up top here, I feel like that's a little too dark, but Funny is dark enough, but not too dark. So I really do like this color, and I feel like it would be great in the outer V or like your lower lash line, or you know, even all over the lid if you're doing a real bold look. And then the last color is called Fine. And Fine is just a really dark brown shade. And but yeah, it's just a dark basic brown color. And I really do like that shade as well. So those are all the colors in the Nude Tude palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this review and comparison to the original one, the Nude Tude. I still like the first one. I will probably use it more, but I just really do enjoy this one more, and I am using it more, the second one. So let me know if any of you guys end up grabbing this. I really do think you would be pleased with it if you're happy with the quality of the first one. I think you would be happy with the quality of this one, in my opinion. Now, this was one of my first, or this is like my first really detailed makeup product review. If you guys liked this video or found it helpful, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And also leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys think. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.